Sleeping Beauty by the Grimm brothers. It's worthy wondering how something that was written centuries ago remains so relatable. This story begins with a royal, middle-aged couple who had been trying to conceive, but with no success. When they finally see their dream come true, the king and the queen decide to protect their daughter against every and all contact with the imperfect and darker aspects of life. In this kingdom there were 12 fairies. 11 were considered good, and 1 the black sheep. They were all supposed to give the newborn child a gift, such as beauty, generosity, kindness, and so on. The christening day arrives, and the parents invite the 11 good fairies and purposefully forget the not-so-good one, named Maleficent. The 10 first fairies had finished blessing the little princess, but the last lady was a little clumsy and didn't follow protocol as expected. While she struggles with the formalities, Maleficent arrives. Mad for being left out, she casts a curse upon the baby. At 15 years old, she'll prick a finger on a spinner and die. A spinner is an instrument used to spin fabric. Glad after getting her vengeance, the witch leaves unaware that there is one good fairy left. The kind lady is not as powerful as Maleficent, but she can soften the curse. Instead of dying, the girl will fall asleep for 100 years without aging one single day. It's interesting to acknowledge the event order. The last good fairy was at the right place at the right time. If she had been more efficient, there wouldn't be any saving grace left to the poor child. Even after seeing their daughter escape from death, the king and queen don't learn. Rather than teaching their daughter about the real world, they decide to eliminate every and any risk. That's why they order all spindles in the kingdom to be burnt. It's the illusion you can control reality and keep your children inside a safe bubble. Of course it doesn't work. The princess, already a teenager now, ends up wandering around the castle and pricks her finger in a spindle that was hidden in a forgotten tower. She falls fast asleep, and that can be compared to the following situation. A person that never learned to deal with frustrations and suffering as soon as they face reality. They would rather run away. They can escape through alcohol, drugs, or social media, for example. As soon as the princess falls asleep, the whole kingdom follows suit. In the course of the 100-year curse, a huge hawthorn grows around the castle. The neighboring kingdom villagers spread the rumors about a stunning young lady resting in the middle of the hawthorn-covered tower. These stories attract princes from distant countries. Despite the bravery, these suitors end up dead trying to beat the hawthorn. Then one day, it's the turn of a young prince who grew up listening to his grandparents' stories. The brave noble decides to take a chance, aware of all that died trying. This is when the right person at the right time element comes to play again. He arrives at the Sleeping Beauty's castle's surroundings on exactly the same day the 100-year curse ends. At his arrival, the hawthorn turns into a bush with flowers. When the young man reaches the princess, he gets amazed by her beauty and decides to kiss her. She wakes up, falls in love with the prince, and they both live happily forever after. If you enjoyed this interpretation, it's worth checking Jordan Peterson's video about this fairy tale. Thanks for watching.